Hello and welcome to Attackers of Opportunity. This is your DM, Michael. I'm sitting around a virtual table with some of my friends, and we're about to play some D&D.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! However, this is not our normal collection of characters and collection of players. We are having ourselves today a side quest. Oh, yes.
Side quest.
Okay. The afternoon passes, dinner is called, and it's Chef Burrell's kind of standard fare. It is absolutely edible. It is not good. It's like a salad with a very light vinaigrette dressing that's like, if I could have another teaspoon of this, then it would actually be enough dressing. You know, the chicken is roasted and actually comes out fairly well, okay, but it's just kind of bland. They didn't do nearly enough seasoning in it. You know, little things like that. The bread is probably actually the best part of the meal. And at the end of the meal, the staff is also eating. They have a separate table than where a lot of the residents will all sit at. But you see Dr. Aratus talking with Nurse Fisher, and they seem to be chatting fairly amicably. Director Madsen and his assistant Olavis are sitting, and they are talking, and he seems very direct and stern in his conversation to her. They're at the far end of the room, so it'd be hard to make out what they're saying to each other unless one of you wants to do something specific. But he is rigid all through the meal, and you don't get any kind of sense of jocularity or familiarity with him and the rest of the staff. After dinner, people start to make their way back to their rooms and whatnot, and the sun is going to go down in about 10 minutes. So as you are now in the waning hours of the light, if you all want to start your plan to get towards the kitchen, you may.
I don my armor.
I make sure that all the devices are working.
Okay.
I ask everyone to describe the food and its flavors.
Not now,
Not good
man.
enough to describe.
Oh, yeah, you're the describer.
The bread was all right. It was nice, soft, supple, delicious, a little warm. Everything else was bland. Needed a lot of butter for it.
Terrible.
All right, so first up is going to be Barrios' trap to try to cause a distraction. If that goes off, other people are going to get advantages on their rolls. So, Barrios, you are creating a trip hazard for some of the other residents or staff of the place. Roll me, if you would. Let's give it a percentile roll.
42. Woo-hoo.
42. Okay. You absolutely, a few minutes after you set it up, there is a crash and tentative voice goes, help, I'm falling, I can't get up.
It's go time.
Pulls out his walker.
The
Dun, 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 dun,
the gnome apothecary from earlier has fallen and injured herself. But that, as Barrios said, it is go time. The rest of you start heading towards the kitchen. I need stealth checks to try to avoid the orderlies. To do that, however, get advantage because his distraction was a success.
God, thanks for that, because I otherwise would have made it a 5. It's 18.
Okay.
I also have an 18.
Oh, advantage?
Yes.
Advantage.
My -1, I got a 15.
Damn, I was going to cast a spell, but there's so many. All right. Let's just throw caution to the wind. 18.
Okay. Yeah. Collectively, you all did fairly well in
Surprising.
that. Yeah. So you were able to sneak through the hallways. Now, it is definitely dark in this place. There's definitely been a lot of movement towards where the cries for help are coming from. Maurice, if you would please roll me a perception check.
Happy to. Oh, that's a 5.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just be this. Your buddy Fenno, who you've occasionally played dice kind of game with a few times. You walk by, his door is cracked and he is not there and his bed is made. So, and we're now in the evening.
Huh.
So, seems odd. But you're on a mission to get the good stuff, to get the desserts, to get the whiskey, etc. So perhaps that is something you can explore later if you so choose, unless you want to stop everything and check it out now.
No. It's weird, though. I'll... Okay. Well... Maybe they got him, too. Get the good stuff. I didn't make one for him, though. Gotta meet everybody.
Okay. All right. So you all are able to make it to the kitchen. Now, at the kitchen. So the kitchen, think, standard medieval fantasy kitchen. There are a couple of tables where they'd be preparing things. There's shelving and armoires, things of that nature along the side where they will have jars of some of the stock. There'll be a couple of barrels of wheat and some of the standards there. There is a large hearth towards the back of the room, and on the left side of the hearth, as you're staring at it, is the door into the back storeroom the chef had locked previously. At present, there is actually no one in the kitchen, thanks to all of you sneaking in. And it is after dinner. They did the initial cleaning of the dishes. They wiped up, and then a lot of the staff left to either go on to their own lives, their own domiciles to do what they need to do for the evening, or have left to go wherever their chamber is in the facility.
All right. Who got the key?
Chef Burl has the key.
What? No, I mean, what? Wait, did we
I
didn't get
thought
the
you
key?
stole the key, Aunt.
I was told to just observe.
Damn it.
I can go back and try to ask him for it.
No, guys.
No,
No, that's...
What are you going to give the whole thing away?
I guess not.
How strong are you, Andy?
I guess I can lift pretty heavily, but I'm more strong of the mind and of the power with... A hand just glow for a second. And go back.
Oh, wow. All right. Well,
I could curse the chef and then slice him with my sword and see what his innards look like on the outside.
that does not help us.
No.
I like the
It does.
spirit, but I don't think that's really going to get us the good stuff.
I've never seen an orc's insides.
That's what the bad guys do. We are the good guys.
Well, I mean, I could try and pick the lock.
Oh, you can?
Well, I've got these. He holds up some thieves' tools.
Well, what the? Get to it, boy.
I was going to try to break it down, but sure, all right, we can try your way.
I mean, I'd
better.
like to see that too, but let's at least give him a chance. It's less noisy.
I'll try.
I have my sword at the ready just in case. Like, just really quietly, like, unsheathes this long sword and, like, puts it back.
He'll turn around, kind of like eyeball you,
I apologize. Puts it away.
and I
Never
will
seen
try
it
to use my
inside.
thieves' tools.
Okay.
17.
Oh, nice.
Okay. I mean, it takes a little bit of effort, and especially as you're trying to be sneaky throughout all of this. And there's a couple moments where maybe it's like, it's a stop and everybody freezes as a noise is heard. But then again, you start a second later and you're able to get through it. And after about 3 minutes, you are able to pop that lock.
Every time a noise is heard, I just pull out the sword and wait for people to go put it away and put it back away.
I keep slowly raising up my ring of the ram and then putting it back down.
Yes.
It'll click, and I'll just turn around and go, victory.
Hoorah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, well, let's see if the good stuff's actually there.
All right. So does everyone step inside the back storeroom?
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think
Is it like Narnia?
Narnia.
No, on the other side of the storeroom is the back curve of where the hearth is. The room temperature in here is several degrees cooler. If anyone wants to give me an Arcana check to try to discern why that may be, now would be the time to do it.
Yeah.
Cool.
For those watching at home, the map looks like Tapper from the early 80s video game.
That's a 21 Arcana check.
Yeah, for 21 Arcana, yes, you look around and there are glyphs carved in some of the stones periodically. You've seen this kind of set of enchantments before. It truly is to help keep a storage room cool. Interestingly, you feel that it is feeding off of the heat energy of the back of the back of the hearth and just taking that energy, converting it into energy to supply for the cold rooms to cool the room. So it's basically inverting the heat as it's transferring into the room.
As he is
Genius.
Professor Maurice Luminos, he'll explain that to everyone. So it's kind of like a loop. The heat from the hearth feeds the cooling for this walk-in cooler right here. See, and they just feed each other.
Sorry, I blanked out after Hearth.
It's magic, baby.
I wouldn't do for some intelligent compatriots.
All right. Stepping into and looking around the rest of the room, though, there are a couple of tables laid out. There are shelving units and things on the side. And in the far corner at the bottom, in what is probably the coldest area of the space, there are a few containers that are marked and written in some kind of like grease pencil on the outside of the container is the words ice cream. One says strawberry, one says chocolate, and one says peanut butter.
Oh,
There it is.
They made peanut butter
ice cream.
ice cream.
What?
Chocolate.
What if we put chocolate in peanut butter? Or peanut butter and chocolate? I don't know.
I like the way you think, Barrios.
That can work.
I mean, we can't take this out, so we're going to have to eat it here, obviously.
I once had a compatriot named Reese who did that.
Rocinante, how about you give me a quick perception check? Or investigate would also work in this situation.
You got it. Got a 22 perception.
22. On the left side of the room, about midway down, there are 3 casks they really are keg size. One of them actually has a tap put into it. One looks like it's had a tap removed as though it's perhaps been whatever fluid inside has been poured out, and the other appears to be sealed.
I walk up to the one with the tap just to give it a little tasty taste. See what's in there.
Do you do the full on tip your head up and pour the nozzle in, or do you try to get it out?
I feel like I have to kind of brace myself on because I'm like 7 feet tall, so I have to like shimmy my front hooves down a little bit to kind of get under the tap. But yeah.
We did not think about size considerations when we made this party.
Yeah, 2 7-foot tall people.
All right, you're able to take a sip, and you know what? This is pretty solid stuff. Like, tastes like a 15-year in smoked oaken barrel whiskey, probably like a small cask specialty piece that had been done here. Whoever is drinking this, they're not giving it to the residents. So screw those guys.
All right, well, I guess this sealed one is mine. And you know what? If anyone wants to grab this one with a tab on it, we can double our trouble.
Oh, wow. We're definitely taking these back to the rooms.
I mean, hold on. I'll just make it easier to carry.
That's true. Yeah, it'll lighten the load. Can I try some?
Yeah, empty it out a little bit so it's a little lighter.
I can store some as well in my containers.
You really?
Containers?
I just pulled part of my chest off and then back in.
I have so many things I can use for that.
It could be like a pocket.
That's such a great idea.
Yeah, imagine just drinking from this guy's belly during... never mind.
Barrios, you got to think about where the nozzle goes. That's probably not a good idea.
Is this yet again another personal invitation?
I don't know how to answer that. We can do it in public. It's not a problem.
I'm dying.
All right. As each of you are taking a few hits off of this whiskey barrel, and maybe someone has gone over and cracked open one of the ice cream containers as well.
Oh, I'm mixing the chocolate and the peanut butter and just going.
Okay.
Yeah.
One in each hand.
Beautiful.
So some of you over by the whiskey, some of you over by the ice cream. Barrios, you rip open the peanut butter ice cream. You take that first scoop and it tastes so good. You open up that chocolate ice cream and there is something dark and black in there, but it does not look like chocolate ice cream. Even in all of the chill of the room, it looks like it's still a little liquidy, like a little moving.
Hey, Ant, can you come over here?
Sure thing. And I kind of walk over to Barrios.
Does this look like a lubricant that you ever used?
It does look a little like oil. Do you want me to touch it so we can save your skin from being decimated?
I think that is an excellent idea. Thank you.
And then I will reach in and touch it.
Okay, and with that, we will jump into initiative.
Oh, wait, did we ever buy the speed?
I think I have all the speed in my pockets. I got the drugs.
Good. Yeah, I think I owe you some money.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, money's what you owe me, Barrios.
I mean, money.
We'll find some kind of equitable exchange here.
Yeah. You're going to work out and trade. We get it.
Yeah. Barter. Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, some hard labor.
Sounds personal.
It is.
Yeah, but we can do that in public too.
No.
True. I'll try anything 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, we'll eventually get it right.
That actually explains a lot.
Show your mouth, Maurice. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh.
All too well.
I mean, she's a horse, so it's possible. I mean, no, what are we doing? We're going on tangents. I don't have enough time for this.
What the hell is this thing?
So,
that.
Initiative-wise, Orosante, you're going to go first. What you see is out of the cask that had previously been tapped, a black ooze kind of liquid comes pouring out right at the same time that the ooze on the other side of the room begins to erupt around the 3 guys. And a black pudding has erupted from this cask in your face, and it is your initiative.
Alrighty, so I'll leave this to you of whether or not my companion was with me or I can summon her real quick. So either way, I want my buddy with me.
Sure, you can have your bronze straight with you.
Awesome. And they actually get their own initiative, so I'll roll that in a little bit later. But I want to shoot at the blob.
Okay.
If I can.
Absolutely.
Mod 20 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
Perfect. And I got 7 total damage, 3 of which were force, if that makes any difference.
Okay. And are you attacking the one that is closest to the guys eating ice cream, or are you attacking the one that came out of the whiskey barrel? You put your character about halfway between the two, a little closer to the one.
I'm going to say whiskey barrel because that little burger's closer.
Okay. Dig it. So 7 points of damage.
Excellent. And then initiative for my companion is 6 for my Drake.
Okay. Awesome. So now the puddings get to go. And one of them was touched by the Warforged, so it's going to lash out with its pseudopod at the Warforged for a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
For 9 points of bludgeoning damage and 15 points of acid damage.
Ouchie. I am going to use Hellish Rebuke.
I think there was incorrect. Oh, no, that is right. Okay. Yeah, the damage seemed high. I thought I coded it incorrectly, but no, that's right.
Yeah, as a reaction, I'll use Hellish Rebuke as a reaction.
Okay. Go for it. And it needs to make a dexterity saving throw, correct?
Yes, that is correct. Dex saving throw.
Oh, right. Ooh, fails that.
She fails. So that'll be, because it has to be at 3rd level, it'll be 4d10.
Nice. Roll beautiful damage.
Hey, tit for tat for that one. So probably Ant just like gets hit and like you just see he probably just goes ouch, and then like the purple gem just boom, explodes onto the black pudding.
Thanks. And it hit you for 24 and you hit it for 23. So I mean that's very much a
net of 1. I'll take
kind
it.
Of thing. Yeah. Awesome. That ends its turn. The other one that came out of the whiskey barrel will come over. It'll start oozing around. Wow, these guys had a crap for speed. Yeah, all it can do, it can get right up to Rocinante, but it has to double move to get there, which means it can't attack this turn. So that ends the pudding's turn. Ant, it is your turn.
Alrighty. I'm going to just do... Oh, no, I'm going to bonus action use Hexblade's Curse to curse the black pudding in front of me. Mm-hmm. And then I will just hit it with my good old sword, and it'll get +3 added to it because they're cursed. And I attack twice because of my Thirsting Blade invocation.
Nice.
I'm like, wow, it's interesting playing a non-Eldritch Blast Warlock. I was like, this is fun. So let's see. So I guess I'll just do both attacks now. So that is a 15 to hit and then an 18 to hit.
Both hit.
Nice. Okay. So for the first one, it's 6 + 3, so that's 9 because of the Baleful Curse. Mm-hmm. And then 5, so 8. So altogether, that is, Matt, 17.
Okay, awesome. That's a solid chunk of damage. What type of damage is that?
It is just slashing, I believe, but it is considered magical for any like negation. But I think it's just slashing.
All right. So what happens as you slash into this is the ooze splits into 2 pieces, each a little smaller than the original, but still, every time you seem to slash at them, if you cut enough away, they kind of form up again.
Oh, geez. Oh, no.
So, yeah, so you slash off a chunk. You do absolute damage. They do take damage. There's a piece there. But it is now split into 2 black puddings of slightly smaller size. Maurice.
This is where I say, do I have Philippe with me? Maybe not.
Yeah, well, yeah. If the Drake is there, Philippe would be there as well.
Okay, well, Philippe goes right after me in initiative.
Okay.
So I'm going to target this guy, pudding right in front of me, and I get 2 attacks. So here is the first. It's a 26 to hit.
Totally.
For 12 damage.
Okay.
And my second is a 13 to hit.
13 total hits.
For 7 damage. I'm going to use a bonus action to activate my shield, and then Philippe will go, gnashing its teeth at this thing.
Okay. And I'm sorry, what type of damage did you do to it again?
Oh, that is piercing.
Piercing, okay.
And Philippe does bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning, cool.
That's the Warhammer?
Yeah, Warhammer I used. It's the exact same number, so I'm just going to use that again for Philippe.
Understood.
And that's a 9. Philippe missed.
A 9?
Yeah.
Totally hits.
What?
Damn, they squishy.
12.
All right. So that pudding you are able to smash into the ground. It is the little bits of moisture, of ooze, of pockets just kind of start bleeding away. There's no central force keeping it all massed up as a viscous liquid anymore. That one just kind of fades away. Now, this is one of the smaller 2 after it got split. So there's still the other split one and then the full one that came out of the whiskey barrel. But at least one of the squishies has gone away.
Okay. Take that.
Berus.
Not today! And I just cast Sacred Flame, like, almost without even thinking. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it's a dexterity save. Haha. You have to beat a 15. You didn't.
fails it with a 5.
That's right. So take 8 whole radiant damage.
Okay.
Woohoo.
All right. Hey, it burns away a little bit. That's still the important piece. Anything else in your turn, Barrios?
I don't think I can.
Okay.
No.
It is now the Drake's turn.
Alrighty, so the Drake is going to come at them with a bite attack. 12 to hit.
Hits.
Sweet. It's only 4 damage, but it gets them.
4 damage.
I also forgot that I have an extra attack on my turn, so just next time I'll remember. Oh, also, for anyone using a weapon near my Drake within 30 feet, you get an extra 1d6 of electricity damage from my essence to infuse into your attacks. Yep.
Oh.
I'm pulling out my Warhammer.
Boom.
Okay. We'll get it next time.
Speaking of, I realized that I missed something as well. The blade that you are using, Ant, because you slashed at the creature twice, some of the acid splashed off at you. I need you to take, please, 5 points of acid damage as some of its corrosive body has splashed onto you.
Like alien.
Yikesy. It's a good thing my other what's it called was it makes my sword I can throw my sword and use it that way with the magic weapon, but I couldn't use it last time because it's a bonus action to do that. So at least I have that to run away.
And Maurice, what did you attack with again?
The Warhammer.
Okay. So you are also going to take a D4, but you only struck it once, correct?
No, I struck it twice.
Okay. In that case, please to be taking 6 points of acid damage that has splashed back on you and your weapon. Also, for the both of you, roll me please D20s. It's 1 for each attack. If you roll under 5, you get a -1 on your weapon attack as acid damage has scored it. And it's 1 for each attack. There we go.
12.
Both above 5. I'll take it.
Yeah. If it's below 5 is when okay. So anthropology with a 7 and a 6, you just skirt over that 5 line.
Oh, yeah.
Maurice, however, with botching that.
12 and a 1.
Yeah. Your weapon is now, you have a -1 penalty to damage rolls.
That's okay. I can fix that.
Yep. Of all of the characters, I think you are absolutely the best able to fix that damage.
You can fix it.
Okay, so that was Barrios. So the Drake, I believe, now goes, and then it'll be Rocinante.
Drake just went with that slash damage.
I'm sorry. The Drake then is also going to take a little bit of acid as it burns and splashes off to that. The Drake attacked it twice.
Just one bite.
Just one.
Use magic, you fools.
Oh, 1 point.
It can handle it.
Same with Philippe.
Oh, that's right. Philippe takes 3 points of acid. Now then, it's Rocinante's turn after the Drake goes.
Alrighty, so we just have this one baddie that's sneaking up towards me?
There's one full-size baddie and one half-size baddie.
Okay, I'm going to shoot twice at...
Oh, no.
Oh,
No.
At who? At who? Oh, she's back.
okay.
Oh, did it?
we lost. You said you were going to shoot at?
I'm going to shoot at Barrios.
What?
Full-size daddy. Oh, and I'm definitely going to hit it. Okay,
Hit
that's 26. I'm going to hit at Barrios. 26 and a 23 to hit.
Both totally hit.
Righty. So first one is... Oh, yeah. First one is 16 damage.
Okay.
6 of which are force. Oh my God, how did I do that twice? And then the second one's 16 damage as well. So a total of 32 damage, 12 of which is from force.
Okay. And
Sorry, quick question for you. Oh, no, you go first. I'm sorry.
And was this the half size or the full size?
This was the full size.
This is the full size. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's solid damage. Cool.
Taking the pudding down.
Ant.
So with Hexblade's curse, it says I regain hit points when the thing I cursed dies. Would that count when both of them are dead, or is it one for each? I'm assuming it's the first, but it'd be really nice if it was the latter.
Yeah,
I'll put it on,
I gotta
I'll put
say
it on
it's
the table.
when the whole thing dies, you would get it,
Cool,
unless
that's
you
fine.
go through and say, "Oh, I'm going to spend the bonus action on my turn to specify that half and not the other half." So just
No,
like
that's-
basically,
yeah,
rate
that's
half.
fine. That's fine. I was assuming that, but I was like, maybe there's a chance I get a nice little perk, but no.
All right, solid damage coming out of Rocinante this turn. The puddings now get to go.
I want to take a quick bonus action, actually.
Oh, go for it.
No!
Or not. That's
You
fine.
lost the Rossi.
I'd like to point out 3 of us are attacking this one little dude, and she's all by herself against a giant dude.
Yeah, I'm going to help her.
Yeah.
Luckily, I have the thing to help her.
Okay.
You can try.
You can handle
Okay,
it.
so where did I cut out? Am I back?
You're back.
You're back.
Excellent. Good. So I want to base just a bonus action to get into defensive stance so that if it gets within 5 feet of me anymore, I get to make melee attack with my hook.
Okay.
Oops.
Dig it. The big one is already in melee range with you. So he is going to smack you with the pseudopod. Oh, 13.
13 will not hit.
Okay. He misses. You duck, you weave, you bounce back and forth, however you want to feel about it. You're able to get away from this tentacle that lashes out. You can actually see where some of the acid drips off of it, scoring the cement floor below you. Well, fortunately, wherever it drops, you are not there. So you are able to avoid that attack. Very nice. The little one, Barrios is the closest to him. So the little one is going to try to smack out at Barrios.
Do not like.
But only gets a 9 on his attack roll. So no pseudopodic tentacles come towards Barrios.
I still got it.
Ant, your turn.
Alrighty. So I am going to use my other magic item, which is my sword is a dancing sword. Which, can I share that? I don't know. Whatever. But basically, I can throw it in the air with the command word, flies up to 30 feet to attack a creature of my choice within 5 feet of it as a bonus action. So I guess I'll use that as my action to throw it at the tiny little one. I guess this will be my sword, so I'll throw it there to make an attack, and it'll be a double attack still.
Cuckoo.
Now here's another question for you. It says that's a bonus action to throw and have it attack. Since I'm using that as my action, can I use my bonus action again to make it go 30 feet here? Because it says, I want to see, is there a way I can share what it says? Here, I'll just copy and paste it. Here's what it said in the DM's handbook. If not, again, no worries. But this is what it says.
Section 2, toss my sword in the air, speak the command word, and do so. Okay.
Totally up to you. Don't care.
I'm okay with you moving it, but you're not going to get the extra attack.
Dang. I was like, I could do 4 attacks in one. That's fine. Then I will attack small blob, and then I'll move it towards the other one.
Okay.
So I'll attack small blob first.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is this again. That's good. Oh, 18 and a 23 to hit.
Both totally hit.
Sweet. And this is still the curse, so that'll be 15 damage and 9, so that's 24 altogether.
Sweet. That ooze not looking super good. Oh, is that slashing damage, by the way?
It is slashing, yep.
Hey, it decides to split as well.
No, I don't have anything else. Well, that's not true. I have powers. But
I turn to him and say, stop doing that.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
You go over there.
You notice, though, that every time it splits, they do get a little bit smaller. But
step on it. I hand him my hammer.
Alrighty, so now there are 2 small oozes and 1 big one. Anything else, Ant?
I guess I'll move the sword over here.
Okay, Maurice.
Oh wait, I'm gonna move to here as well. I'll move there. Sorry.
Okay.
Now I'm done.
I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back, and I'm going to cast magic stone on the cookies. It's a bonus action, and I will hurl one at this ooze.
Okay, so stepping away from the newly split ooze is going to provoke an op attack. Does a 13 hit you?
No.
Okay, so you are able to dodge out of the way of the tentacle. You throw your magical stone at it. Check out the stones on this guy.
Yeah.
I guess the cookies.
That's how the cookie crumbles.
That's a 25 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
And you get 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, describe the killing blow on that black ooze.
The cookie hits it, and it just splatters. The cookie is still intact.
Do we hear little screams of like, oh God, what is this? Oh,
I knew it.
Sawdust.
I knew it. And then Philippe will attack this one.
Okay, so Philippe's going to attack the other small black pudding. Roll it. Will it be enough?
Has the same as the Warhammer, only it's bludgeoning damage. Oh, rolled a 9 again.
That is a nat 1 on that attack, so that is a miss, unfortunately.
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
No, I think that's pretty much it.
All right, Barrios, your turn. There are 2 black puddings that are no more. There's 1 small and 1 large one. The nearest is 5 feet away. What do you do?
First, I throw my Warhammer, ant, catch, and then I cast, that thing. What is it? The Sacred Flame. It's going well.
Sacred Flame. Okay. That is, he makes a dex saving throw, correct?
You got to beat a 15.
Ooh, that's a
How
1.
about a 1?
He rolled a 1.
How much
Suck my 12. Woo!
All right, describe the killing blow of that ooze.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll heal.
May the holy light take away the darkness. It just the sky beam from Akira just, and then it just particles just get smaller and smaller until it just poof, it's gone.
That's awesome.
Nice.
There's a nasty stench though. Sorry about that.
We knew it was you, Barrios. You don't have to try and cover it up.
Excuse me. Yeah, that was the ice cream. Yeah. And then I grabbed the peanut butter.
You know you're lactose intolerant. This isn't the way to cover that.
I don't care right now. Tomorrow, maybe.
Is this the good stuff?
Yes. The good stuff is if you smash that with a hammer, please.
I could also use my magical abilities.
Oh, now what are you? Oh, I'm gonna smack you up.
All right. And so if that's it for Barrios, it's the Drake into Rocinante's turn.
Yeah. All right, Drakey baby. I'm just gonna bite again. Ooh, does a 12 hit?
Absolutely.
Great. So that is 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. Is it type? It's a little bit of force.
That is piercing.
Okay.
Or it's technically it could be electricity because it's a brass dragon, so it can be converted into whichever.
Do you choose to convert it into
Yeah, let's
electricity?
make it electricity. Fuck
Okay.
yeah.
So the black pudding splits again, but it becomes smaller.
Good.
I'm just going to reuse one of the images that we've already put out there. All right. So with that kind of piercing in with its claw, converting electricity, it sparks just enough to split once again this other ooze, well, actually, for the first time, this particular ooze, into 2 separate bodies. I just have to do a quick little bit of math. Yes. And so the ooze has once again split. Anything else for Brassy McBrasserson?
Not for Brassy Baby, but did one of the small oozy webbies get within 5 feet of me?
Well, when it splits, they kind of
Part ways.
Yeah, I'll say the reforming one ends up within 5 feet of you.
Okay. Then I get to use my reaction to stomp on it.
Okay.
For 13 to hit
13 hits.
and 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you would please take 1 point of acid damage
Ooh, you got it.
as your hoofs go smashing into the corrosive body of this pudding. Excellent. Good. Now, I believe it actually is your turn since that was on your Drake's turn when that happened.
Yeah. So I'm going to shoot an arrow at each of these guys.
Okay. Now, shooting at a creature that is adjacent to you, I believe, puts disadvantage on the roll.
Perfect. Okay, so the first one then at disadvantage is 18.
Yeah.
And then second at disadvantage is, sorry, what of these is really hard to read? 13.
Okay, both still hit.
Great. Alrighty. And will I get op attacks if I kind of back up as I'm shooting at them?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that. First one is 9.
Hits. I'm sorry.
That was 4 of which were
damage?
force. Yeah.
Okay.
And then second one is 12. And then 4 of that's force as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
I kind of want to I want to move, but they're so close to me. I feel like I'll get op attacks from each of them no matter how far I try to move. So I'll just stay there in my defensive stance.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. It is now their turn. There are 2 of them. Each is going to try to swipe at you, Rocinante. A 7 probably misses, but a 21, I imagine, would hit. And she's frozen.
You froze again.
I froze again? Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Now she's back.
Okay, that's so weird.
All right.
It's just telling me how unstable I am.
What's funny is we can hear him. Like he's fine.
Weird.
It's just your computer. So it's not the internet. Yeah.
My computer's lame. It's not good. I need to get better.
Boo.
So with the 2 of them attacking you, one scores a hit and goes in for 18 points of damage, 7 of which is bludgeoning, 11 of which is acid.
Gotcha.
Are you wearing armor?
I am. It's studded leather.
Is it magical?
Sadly, no. I had to go for a magic bow instead.
Okay. Unfortunately, non-magical armor worn by the target is partly dissolved. It takes a permanent and cumulative -1 penalty to the AC. So
Ooh,
for
that
all
sucks.
the listeners, my armor in my photo is already a little bit dissolved looking. Basically, it was just
You
nipple
look like
cover.
Red
So Barrios might enjoy this a bit more.
Suddenly there's a black
Right.
bar across.
Right.
Tries to put the X-ray ring on to like see through the black bar.
Yeah, he can always see. Doesn't matter.
Always see.
The X-ray can't see through the sensor.
Yes, that's the one weakness of the X-ray ring.
You need the parental passcode to safe pass that.
PG-13 X-ray ring.
All right, Ant, it is your turn.
I look over to Barrios. I hold the hammer. I will listen to you, friend. And I just walk. Wait, I'm going to walk 5 feet up. And then I'm going to use the hammer like a conduit, as I don't even use it to swing. And I'm just going to cast Hex on the blue one there. So that'll be... Let me see all the effects of Hex, because I never remember. Curse of the creature. So they'll take an extra 1d6 necrotic every time I hit them with an attack. And then from that one being hexed, I will use another bonus action, but so that'll be my action, to do Maddening Hex, which as a bonus action, you cause a psychic disturbance around the target cursed, and it'll be an extra 4 damage from charisma modifier. So 10 against that guy, and then I can do any creature of my choice within 5 feet. So I'll do 4 against the one that's purple, and then the full 10 against blue, if that makes sense.
Okay, so I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
You cast Hex on it, you get an extra d6 of necrotic every time you do damage to the creature. You're using Maddening Hex to do 4 points of damage to the creature. So you get 1d6 plus 4 of damage to it.
Oh, yeah, wait, I didn't roll the d6 duh. Do. Let's see. Oh, 6. There you go. Hey.
There you go.
So 10 against the blue, and then I'll have the invocation go 5 feet against the purple to do the same 4 damage of psychic.
Okay, well, the blue one actually begins to dissolve after it has been sliced, stomped, and now shot. So describe the killing blow on one of the smaller size oozes.
Okay, so I point Barrios' hammer right at it and say, I have learned from your teachings, friend. And then I kind of I don't know if it's possible to wink as a Warforged, but I'll have one of the eyes just kind of flitter out. And then just this black arcane magic just comes through my arm, through the Warhammer, and just shocks that black pudding till it's nothing. Just splat gone.
I like it.
Jackson Pollock everywhere.
All right. That leaves just one ooze, and it is not in good shape on the board. Maurice, it is your turn. Can you stop these creatures now?
I will throw a cookie at it.
Is this one of your magic stone cookies?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Here goes nothing. 26 to hit.
That totally.
Holy hell.
9 damage.
Ooh, and actually that is enough. You did 23 damage since it split, and it had 22 hit points when it split. So describe the killing blow as your cookie launches into it.
The cookie goes through it, but you can see around the hole that it made in the ooze that it just keeps parting like it's trying to get away from the cookie because it's so awful. And it just keeps spreading until it rips apart and falls.
Okay. And with that, the black oozes fall.
My appetite is untouched.
You all have just defeated a pair of black puddings that had been kept in storage in the storeroom for the kitchen here at the Tempest's home for the venerated allies. So you all were able to at least get a couple of draughts of whiskey. There was at least a little bit of peanut butter ice cream, but then there was this attack. Now, here, I think, is my the conundrum I'd like to put before you all. It's you shouldn't have been here in the first place. So if you go to the director and say, hey, we were in the kitchen stealing stuff and got into a fight, that could be seen as bad for you all.
Why would we even think that? We know what's up.
Yeah.
We've done this before. We know how to hide shit.
Was this the good stuff we were all looking for, friends?
Was this a what?
Good stuff. Is this a type of food I've never seen?
No, this is the bad stuff.
The peanut butter, that's the good stuff.
Yeah.
The whiskey was the good stuff.
That's the real good stuff.
Peanut butter, whiskey, good stuff.
Where'd she come from?
Bad stuff.
We thought you actually fell asleep.
And a dragonborn monk has suddenly appeared in the room.
She was late for the meeting. Oh, nothing.
Oh, crap. I forgot the guy's name. Wasn't in his room.
Oh, me too. Corum?
There were a couple.
Corum?
Yeah. You know, I thought he was maybe going to join us, but I looked in on his room. Bed's made. He's not there.
Is that the same guy I looked in on?
No, different guy. Maurice saw that his buddy Fenno was there. Fennel was the gnome whose hip is now broken thanks to the distraction trap that Barrios put down.
Oh.
The other friend of yours that has been missing for a couple of days is, and this is bad because it's only been a couple of hours and I've already forgotten that person's name.
Charm?
I get it.
It started with a C.
Yeah.
Or a K. It was a K.
Churro.
Yes, Kurum, maybe.
Karam. Yeah, Karam. That's the guy.
Give me Joe Jerbob.
Jerbob, our goblin buddies.
Oh, we're in the kitchen.
Dang.
I like that after the battle, just this dragonborn just like wanders in.
Moses is still knitting.
Still
Who are
knitting.
you?
Oh,
You're
look.
5 minutes late.
Like a blister.
Absolutely still knitting.
Show up when the work's all done.
We just got attacked by chocolate ice cream.
Oh,
This is apparently is not the good stuff we were looking for.
that sounds sticky.
Come here, Philippe. And he's going to cast Mending.
I'm sorry, but the good stuff you're looking for is in another castle.
Ah,
Oh.
so
I like that
We're-
Maurice fixed Philippe, and yet Rosinante sitting there with like half dissolved armor and not giving a fuck. Maurice.
cantrip. Just want I know he doesn't want to touch it because you have to.
It's in a very delicate spot. To
Yeah, you
mend.
just walk up and be like,
You have
"Hey,
to use
love
your
that."
hands to mend that one.
Well, Mending actually does a healing action for Philippe. It's a different thing for a steel defender. He can help.
Yeah, excuses.
I'm pretty sure you can still mend her costume. Nope.
I mean, we don't have a ring. Oh, fine. Come here.
No, it's fine, Maurice. It's fine. You keep your little spells to yourself. I, can
I
handle
just
this
can't
myself.
reach.
It is 7 feet tall.
He's a gnome.
Oh,
It's a touch spell.
I like that you
Well-
barely come up to like her kneecaps.
well then Michonne just comes over and grabs you under the armpits and lifts you up.
Now that's service right there.
Teamwork.
And he casts Mending on your armor.
I think we need to put in a complaint to whatever safety and food and drug or administration that runs this place, because this is clearly a health hazard. What just happened here?
I
And
can
how
tell
would they do
Chef
that?
Burl. Chef Burl would not be happy to know that there is dark black pudding inside of his.
Oh, I'm sure
fridge.
Chef Burrow knows all about it.
He probably put it here.
That's right.
Eating us
I
them
agree.
damn cookies.
Let's see what
Makes
other.
me wonder what they put in our bread pudding that they give us every Friday night.
Oh man, that explains so much.
The
Let's go through this whole
letters.
place, see if we can find any more safety violations.
OSHA violations everywhere.
I'm building a case.
I'll bring the
Oh,
whiskey
a
with me.
quest.
Anybody else have anything that needs fixed? Oh, here, yeah, my war.
Oh, I have mending too. I just realized. Whoops.
We start fixing my warhammer.
I'm gonna put you down for that.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have my sword fly back to me and then just walk over to Barrios and be like, "Thank you for your hammer."
Oh right, thank you. Remember, don't slash goo.
I have noted it in my data banks.
Don't smash.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm gonna have a healing spirit pop up next to me to give me some hit points.
All right. And it sounded like Barrios wanted to investigate the room.
Read
so
my
that-
mind.
so-
Rolling investigation.
yeah.
I got a 1 because I'm great.
But it's actually a 2.
Yeah, whatever. I got 2.
Well, ones are not automatic failures. However, a 2, can't give you much for that.
It doesn't make it better.
Are you going to use your ring of X-ray while you're investigating? I'll give you advantage for that.
Yeah, after the first time, I use the ring.
Okay, so
Gives me a 14.
And anyone else who wants to do an investigation will
Sure.
do them, and then since it's now the next round of action, then Barrios can roll the second time. So,
I got a natural 20 on investigation.
oh, hey.
Total of 28.
Wow.
Okay, that's impressive there, Professor Maurice.
I found moldy bread.
Yeah, of course you did. What about this?
So, Professor Maurice,
Mhm.
you start pacing out the room a little bit and investigating. You realize there's something odd here. The dimensions of this room are not consistent with the dimensions of this wing, of the overall structure. There is size for a whole nother room behind the kitchen, behind where you're at.
This certainly isn't right. Wait a minute. Hold on a damn minute. There should be more room right here.
What? What do you mean?
Well, if you ever studied the schematics of this place,
No.
you'd know. What?
Go on.
Well, this is too small. Should be more room beyond this.
Keep pushing harder on the wall. Maybe it'll get bigger.
I mean, there's another good stuff.
And
Maybe.
push on the wall.
So there is in fact more room.
there's
Additional room.
there might be a secret chamber.
Oh, I love those.
All right, everybody fan out. Start looking at ways
Where
to
would
get in.
it be? Would it be like along this wall here? Or?
It should be right here.
Okay, well, hit it.
Rosinante wants to investigate for maybe like a button or something that could open.
I dig it. Investigate or perception. Yeah, those would be the appropriate ones for right now.
Can I do the same as I push against a wall?
Absolutely. Everyone that wants to try to find a secret trip or toggle to open up a door or a passage or something, absolutely can roll and investigate.
Have a 16 for investigate.
That's solid.
14.
I rolled a 13, so.
I rolled an 8 and then an 8. So I'm not getting out of this one.
Okay.
I rolled a 7.
So Rocinante, it takes you a while, but you do find that there is a false brick in one section of the wall. You put your hand on it and you press in, and then you start to see that there's actually a seam of a door next to it that while the button is pressed, you can then push open the door with your other hand. Do you choose to open the door?
I do. I push the false brick with one of my human hands, and then I use both my front hooves to kick the door.
Okay. You now stand at a door into a large room. On roll 20, I've just moved you over to it. This is a large stone wall chamber. It's got a recessed pit in the center of it that a person could walk down to. There is clearly some kind of arcane magic setup going on here. Whether it's active or whether this has been, long forgotten, you're not entirely sure. Although I will give you that there's not a whole lot of dust on the floor in here.
Oh, this reminds me of when I was a hatchling.
All right. Anyone who wants to roll Arcana checks to investigate what the hell rituals, things of that nature are going on here, you are more than welcome to.
I'm just so enthralled by it. I got a nat one, so I know fuck all.
Oh, I got a 19. Wow.
14.
I got a 4, so I'm just going to be nostalgic.
Yeah, 4, buddy.
Okay.
And just goes catatonic as if he's seen something like this before. You're like, oh God.
Okay.
Benny, you got a 13. I got a 4.
Actually,
Oh,
Ant,
weird.
Glasses. Sorry.
you step in and something about this triggers in your mind.
Oh no.
There's like, oh no, some deep recollection. You have seen this or this kind of ritual set up or something along these lines before. You start to piece together the runes with the bit of arcane knowledge that you have. There seems to be some kind of ritual of transference here. After you spend a little time studying, it's not exactly what you remember from whatever that memory is, but it's energy transference. It's not a physical, it's a emotional transference, maybe. It's some energy wavelength of sentient beings.
I probably stand there for a bit, just every 5 seconds, same exact pattern, same exact note every time. And then, friends, I do believe maybe you are the good stuff.
Thank you for listening to Attackers of Opportunity. We really enjoyed making this podcast, and I hope that you enjoyed listening to it. If you did, please go ahead and leave a 5-star review on iTunes or whatever platform you're listening to this podcast on. Also, you can find us on Instagram at Attackers of Opportunity. Have yourself a great day, and we'll see you on the next episode.